This is our analyzing oxidation reduction reactions. You're going to want to read this, especially information in here. It gives us some ideas. Like, the process is called oxidation. Oxidation, we may have oxygen involved, we may not. Nonmetals gain electrons, causing their oxidation states to go down. That's called reduction. And then it is possible to tell oxidation and reduction in a chemical reaction by checking their oxidation states. So this is building off of what we have just done. And what we do is we break it apart into their two reactions. We've got iron and iron, chlorine and chlorine, and we bring it down here. We'll then go through some examples. And your first one's done for you. You'll notice that here's your main example, and then they went through and found the oxidation state for everything. That's what we're going to do as well. Now, if you remember from a previous lesson, magnesium, when it's all by itself, not bonded to anything, has an oxidation state of 0. Any free element has a 0. Oxygen, once again, free element, not bonded to anything, is 0. Okay, so then we go over here. Magnesium is a +2 right off the periodic table. Oxygen is always a -2. So magnesium goes from a 0 to a +2. So the question is, did it lose electrons or gain electrons? Well, it got more positive, meaning it lost electrons. Oxygen goes from a 0 to a -2, and we'll deal with balancing these coming up in a few days. It got more negative, so it gained electrons. Now we need to decide which one is oxidized and which one is reduced. Remember, this is Leo goes Gur. Leo, lose electrons, oxidized. We just said that magnesium lost electrons, so that's going to be magnesium. And it's always your starting elements. These are the ones that go over here. And so therefore oxygen is reduced. Let's try one that's a little bit harder. It has a little bit more going on. Let's do number 3. Well, we have some we need to figure out some charges. Now my thing is, we want to start by looking for a free element. Iron is a free element. Okay, wonderful. And on this side, okay, I'm going to uncross my charges, meaning it has a +3. You can also do our little rubric, or a little square that we have done before. Iron, there's 2 of them. Oxygen, there's 3. Oxygen's always a -2. We don't know iron, so we've got -6 plus 2x, and the overall charge is 0, so that equals 0. So 2x equals 6, divide by 2, x equals a +3. So that happened. So we're going for iron is a +3 to a 0. Therefore, it got less positive, it got more negative. It gained electrons. Now, let's look here. Iron is taken care of. Now, we have to figure out what the other thing is that changes. We've got oxygens and we've got carbons. So let's just take a look. Oxygen, when bonded to a metal, is going to be our -2. So we've got carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. It looks like something's changing there. So when we look at this, oxygen is a -2 and a -2. Oxygen doesn't change, so it does not get oxidized or reduced. Carbon, 1 to 1, is going to be a +2. It goes from a +2, and then it changes. What does it change to? It actually changes to a +4. And it got more positive, so it lost electrons, so carbon goes here. Keep working through the sheet and we will go through it later.